Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today's video, I'm at the farm and we are going to be working on Project Big Cat. Has electrical issues. Jaguar, shocking, I know. But today's video, I got a new antenna, so hopefully trying to get the radio to work. I picked up a Bluetooth cassette tape deck player, whatever you want to call it, on the old Amazon. And plugged it in, it worked, and due to copyright and stuff, can't really listen to any music on it, so just trust me, it works. But that's about 15 bucks. That's actually pretty cool, especially if you have a classic car with a cassette. You don't want to upgrade it to a modern looking radio to throw off the vibe. They do make aftermarket ones that have a lot of the new internals in them, but they look retro and they're cool, but they're way more than 15 bucks. So we're just trying to get it so mom and dad can have some tunes while they cruise with the convertible down. But gonna set up and we're gonna start replacing the antenna on the back, so if they want to listen to the regular radio, they can do that. Okay, so here we have the factory Jaguar unit, and then I've got my aftermarket. Simple wiring on this is 3 wires, and with the Jag plug up here, let me show you. This is your power connector here. If I can get it in the frame, there we go. There we go. Okay, so the nice thing with the new unit is it looks like it has a mount down here. So that should bolt up, should be the keyword. Then we've got our drain plug down here, and then hook that up to the factory drain. And then the one thing I was worried about, but it looks like these are the same, it has the coax fitting for the factory antenna. Doesn't have a ground on it like the factory one does, but I don't know if that's necessary. So I'm going to switch over the mounting plate and hook up the antenna lead, and then we'll get it back in the car and we will wire it up and test it out. Put the antenna up underneath here and then have the cap here, and then you've got, this is your nut, and that holds it on there, and then make sure the antenna is free. And then with this, just made sure that it was close to where the body line was on the side of the car here, and made sure that the rubber seal was seated and it wasn't squished or anything. This is for a 1989 Jaguar XJS V12 convertible, so your wire colors may be different, but I use my power probe because the antenna would go up but it wouldn't come back down when you turned off the radio. So black to black, and then this is a white with pink to the green for the antenna. And then what threw me off here was there's a 10 amp fuse and it says for antenna, but that is the 12 volt constant power source. So when you turn off the radio, your trigger wire, it puts 12 volts back to the motor so that you have the antenna go down. So now I'm going to put butt connectors on there and make it a little bit more sanitary and tidy up my rat's nest of wires. And I have no idea what that plug is for. It was disconnected. I've got a couple other fuses here that are disconnected. Got these guys here. I have no idea what these are for, so I will have to consult the owner's manual, interwebs, and repair manual to see what the heck they go for. All right, everybody, as you can see, it is a little toasty out here. Almost 90 degrees and about 100% humidity. So got the Jag pretty much buttoned up. Got a couple more things to take out of there as far as tools and miscellaneous bulbs and fuses and stuff like that. But gonna go just take her down the road a mile, just see how she does, and hopefully don't have to call Dad to come pick me up. So gonna set up the GoPro on the front so you guys get to see what I see, and we're gonna get this old Jag on the road for the first time in 6 months.